Hello, MS Excel Worksheet Set B. In this, we are going to look into 5 new set of worksheets in which there are many other opportunities of using formula and using the other tools of MS Excel. Okay, so let us see. Here comes the first worksheet of Set B. In a medical care center, there was a rule of keeping the detail of at least 10 active blood donors whose mentioned data type had to be kept. Count how many donors of each blood group are present and how many voluntary and non-voluntary donors are present. Now, in order to do this how many's count, you will have to use a feature called COUNTIF. Now, the answer has to be done here in this cell, and here you have to bring in how many O positive values are here in the column C. The answer is there, but give it a try. Alright, so you go to the next one. The next one will be worksheet number 2. Okay, right. So here is worksheet number 2 for set B. In a medical care center, it might look similar, but it has got something else to showcase. In a medical care center, detail of blood donors were getting entered. Now, when the detail were getting entered, when the data entry was going on, the manager wanted to remain updated on how many data were in, as a few details of few donors was missing for some reason or other. That means some people were giving data and some were saying that wait, let me find, I need to know that one. Suppose someone provided the name of a friend and said that the friend is willing that I know, but I don't know the friend's blood group. So let me ask and find out. So just write the name. I'll come and tell you the data later. So this kind is possible when the work is going on. Someone may say that I can say the blood group of my friend, but I don't remember the phone number of my friend. Kind of. Then some people might say that I actually don't know whether this person will want to be a volunteer or will want to sell off, will want something in return. So those kind of people will fall under the category of non-voluntary. So in this way, different people had some blanks here and there. Now, if the manager who is taking charge of the input may want to know that this is the total number of IDs that we have got and number of names we have got. Out of them, so many have given the blood group name and so many are yet to give. So many have told that they are voluntary or not. So many are yet to be informed. Then some people's maybe the age is missing. For some people, the phone number might be missing. For some people, the locality might be missing. So this one is supposed to, like here, this count has to be done with the help of a formula, because this is a calculation, because the moment the filling is done, this is supposed to get upgraded. And finally, the target is none of the values under yet to give should stay on. They all should become 0, right? So this is the work where the work is to count how many are here and how many are blank. Blank is not supposed to be. So we need to count how many blanks are here. Okay. So this is the second work. Count, to use count and to use count A. These two are the functions to be used. Okay. Then comes worksheet number 3. This is also the medical center we are talking about some other features, you know. In a medical care center, detail of blood donors were getting entered. Now, how many donors of various age groups were present? That need to be counted, like how many people we have who belong to the age group 20 to 29. How many people belong to the age group 30 to 39? Like this. Since we cannot have people less than 20 and more than 59, rather 60 onwards are not to be. So, we need to know in this case how many people belong to one age group. Now, in order to do that, there is a function which is called COUNTIFS. That means you don't only need to know less than value, rather you cannot only fix it with one condition, you need two conditions, like more than equal to 20 and less than equal to 29. So that criteria is not a single criteria. So you have to use COUNTIFS, IFS, COUNT IFS. Okay. So in order to do this, count the number of people. Check it out how you will do, right? Then the fourth one is a little different, because here this medical care center, patients were given regular reports on their blood pressure. Now ideal blood pressure is considered to be such that the low is the low is 90 and the high is 120, but there is a range. That means the low is supposed to stay more than a value of 60 for okay. If it goes below 60, then the person is suffering from low pressure. Similarly, high is expected to remain at 120 to be stretched up to 140. If it goes beyond 140, then it will be marked as danger. So, the danger aspect is possible to be prepared with the help of a formula based on the numbers which are in the cells of low pressure's value and high pressure's value. So here if I would like to know what is the danger aspect, then I'll have to see that this is not less than 60 and this is not more than 140. That can be done with the help of if. So you can use the function if to find out whether it is okay for low and if it is okay for high or not, right? So these four were based on some medical values and all. Next we are going to look into here comes. Now this was also quite similar of this was done in the set A questions. There were 5 questions in set A. Now from there upgradation part has been implemented and has been taken care. So this worksheet number 5 of set B is based on a hotel. Okay. So in a hotel, for rooms of different type, the tariff was different. The manager was collecting information on revenue per room per day, per room type per day, the revenue per day, the revenue per week, average for each day, and the amount of fluctuation. So what I can show you here is a report that is done, but some of them are not 100% number. They are formula, like these all are formula. So I want you people to identify how this was done. Check it out. Now what I need to do is I need to know the rent per day for deluxe rooms, the rent per day for the suites, and the rent per day for the cottages. Okay. Then suppose these are the days Sunday to Saturday, maybe one of the random weeks of any of the years. Suppose the room occupied on Sunday was 10 and this is the room occupied. Now this one revenue per day is therefore supposed to be calculated. So if deluxe room costs 5,000 per day and if the 10 rooms were blocked, then the revenue earned from deluxe room will be 5,000 into 10. Now if 5,000 is the room rent and on Monday 8 rooms were blocked, then for Monday what was the revenue? It will be 5,000 into 8. If on Tuesday there were 8 rooms, then again it will be 8 rooms, 8 into 5,000. But if another day it was 6 rooms, then it would be 6 into 5,000, right? So in this way, you need to calculate the revenue per day. You need to calculate the revenue per day for suites also and for cottages also. And then it comes to overall daily return. So overall daily return therefore will be the revenue from all the 3 categories. That means revenue from deluxe rooms and the revenue from suites and the revenue from the cottages. And in this way, finally, the weekly revenue will be the total of all these 7 days. And the average will be the weekly revenue by 7. And from the average of each day, if you find the difference from the revenue of each of the day, that means Sunday, how far it was from the weekly average, it was above. That means whatever was the weekly average, Sunday, the value was more than that. But on Monday, it fell down because the number of rooms booked on Monday was quite less. But again on Saturday, it soared up. So here, the weekly average and here is the day's average. This is the fluctuation. Okay, now you need to do it, and then if you would like to cross-check your answers with my answers, you are most welcome. Okay.